Hey guys, and welcome to Lowdown.
In case you don't already know, Lowdown is your source for all things music, arts, and entertainment in and around the University of Akron.
To kick things off this season, we are going to show you an awesome new music festival, introduce you to UA's very own theater department, and Lowdown's Colin Valencic plays with some crayons.
All this and more on this episode of Lowdown. Hey guys, welcome to Lowdown. You're probably wondering, who are these people and what are they doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
We're the new hosts of Lowdown. Come on, Jenna, we rehearsed this.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Hi guys, I'm Jenna Remolt.
And I'm Josh Gowdy.
Hey, Josh, are you okay? You sound kind of sick.
Yeah, Jenna, I am a little sick. But not as sick as this music fest I went to.
Oh no, oh, don't embarrass yourself.
Okay, that was a little cheesy, but for real, the University of Akron had its first annual Touchdown Music Festival to kick off the Zips football season, and it was awesome. Let's take a look.
We're freshmen here at Akron, and we heard about this event from our emails, and we're here to tailgate for the first game.
And get free food.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Go Zips.
Please give a big Touchdown Music Fest welcome for the Bizarros.
Hi, I'm Bill Hall. I do mornings on the Summit, one of the sponsors of the Touchdown Music Fest. The very first Touchdown Music Fest, which is taking place right now on what we used to call Jackson Field. I guess it's the Lee R. Jackson Field Complex now, in the shadow of Infosystem Stadium. And it's a very cool event. It's free with all kinds of great music, food trucks, events for kids, and I'm hoping it's going to be an annual event because this first one is an awful lot of fun. We've had local music from a guy based in the Youngstown area, J.D. Eicher. We had Akron's own Ryan Humbert's new band, Shooter Sharp. The Bizarros are just about to finish up their set. They're a historic band from Akron from back in the days in the 70s when Akron was about to be the next best thing musically. And the Bizarros have reformed and are doing a very good set. And of course, Soul Asylum is coming up. And again, what a great free event. The weather is perfect on a Labor Day weekend. I hope it's going to be an annual event because this is an awful lot of fun. And next year we want a whole mess of people here.
That actually looked really cool. I hope we get another one next year so I can check it out.
Yeah, me too. But in the meantime, let's check out what's going on with the University of Akron's theater department. Our very own Rob Quartz got the pleasure to sit down with the program director. Let's check it out.
You may be familiar with programs such as the soccer program, the football program, and the engineering program that the University of Akron offers, but one program that may be flying under the radar is the theater program, located in Gazetta Hall across from E.J. Thomas. Some quick, cool examples of what they do in Gazetta is dancing, choir, and theater. I got the chance to sit down with James Soviak, professor of theater and the coordinator of the theater program, and talk about the theater program being reinstated after being suspended for 2 years.
Right. Well, the theater program was suspended for about 2 years, and we just recently, the Board of Trustees here at the University of Akron approved the reactivation of the theater major and the new curriculum. Which the theater faculty worked on revising the curriculum and revising the major to come up with 4 very interesting interdisciplinary options to go along with the BA in theater.
Soviak also adds that with the return of the program, he's excited to revamp the program to attract new students.
I'm very excited about the changes. I think it, once we're allowed to recruit students, I think there are a lot of students out there who are looking for a theater program that can offer this kind of option. We will be one of the few theater programs in the country, and maybe the only state university in Ohio, certainly the only state university to offer these kinds of degrees, these options in applied theater. And this idea of applied theater, I think, is something that is becoming more and more popular across the country. I mean, there are programs where you can do musical theater, or where you can, do on-camera work or that kind of thing. That's one thing, and that's fine. But I think the fact that students will know that they can come to the University of Akron and find something that maybe is a little bit different, I think we want to start getting the word out. Right. The productions here at the University of Akron theater program are open to all students at the university, to staff, to faculty and alumni, as well as members of the community. Because we're an urban university, we've always opened our productions to everyone in the greater Akron area to come and audition and be a part of the theater experience here.
Slowiak also talks about a production that he's currently working on, the Devil's Milk trilogy, that deals with the history of Akron and its relationship with rubber.
Devil's Milk trilogy, which is 3 plays, all having to do with Akron and rubber and the rubber industry. The first part is called Death of a Man. The second part is called Goose Town, and it's a musical, and it's set in 1913 Akron. When the city was really growing. It was a boom town. The third part is Industrial Valley, and that's set in Akron during the Great Depression.
Having James Slowiak assisting the returning theater program to the university, as well as working on productions in the Akron area, it's safe to say that Professor Slowiak is a true man of the arts.
That's really cool. I'm feeling kind of inspired. Maybe I should become an actress.
Yeah. Okay, Jenna. Maybe you can work on that during this commercial break. Stick around. Lowdown will be right back.
Welcome back. We have tons more to show you.
Next up, we have a new segment we'd like you to see, Colin's Craft Corner. Take it away, Colin.
Hi, welcome to Colin's Craft Corner. Today, I'll be taking you through the steps how to make a melted wax crayon art piece. For this craft, you'll need a couple dozen crayons, some sticky glue, letter stickers, and a hairdryer, as well as your canvas. And for step 1, you need to unravel all the crayons. It's going to be a pain because not all of them are easy to come off. Okay, and it's nice to see you now that you're older. And we have our step 2 coming up. With step 2, you take the crayon and you find the strongest glue you can find, and you glue it across the top of the canvas. Step 3, you take your letter stickers and you put them on here as whatever you want to spell or write or draw, whatever stickers you may choose. Alright, and for step 4, you're going to take your blow dryer and run it across your crayons, making them to melt and go over your stickers. So let's get started. Well, we certainly tried. As you can see, came out beautifully as we had planned. And as you can see, it says Lowdown right across the bottom.
Wow. Just wow. Now that's what we call a Pinterest fail.
Great job, Colin. So while he cleans up that mess, follow me as I take a look at a local farmer's market that I visited recently. Welcome to the Farmers Market in the Falls. This place is a great destination for people to bring locally grown food to buy and sell, for people to do some arts and crafts, and for you to enjoy some local artists play some great music.
I do sharpening here at the market and several other markets.
So I make my own natural body products. I do a couple farmers markets throughout the week. I make everything on the table that you see.
Play at my church, on their band, coffee shops, basically anywhere, just trying to get myself out there.
I've been sharpening almost 35 years. This particular market, 7 years.
This is my third year at the Cuyahoga Falls Farmers Market. I also sell at the Howe Meadow Countryside Conservancy on Saturday mornings. And that's
It's a nice market, enjoy it.
What's your favorite part?
Sharpening.
Just the sharpening?
I don't like it when I'm not busy. People are nice. Met a lot of good people. Some have become friends.
definitely the people. I mean, I'm kind of a hippie at heart, so I feel like this is like the meaning of the hippies. You know, everyone just comes and gets their organic vegetables and products and listens to music, hangs out. So I've met a lot of great contacts, great people, and gained some great customers. So.
It's really good. It's fun to just be able to enjoy, like, be outside and sit and play my guitar and sing. So I enjoy it.
And you plan on coming back up in the future?
Yeah, as long as I'm able.
Yes, actually, they've asked me back for their remaining farmers market days, so I'll be here every Friday, I guess.
So if you're looking for something fun to do next Friday, make your way down to the Quirk Cultural Center here in Cuyahoga Falls. You can visit Farmers Market in the Falls to purchase some great locally grown food, some organic products. You can do arts and crafts, listen to some great local artists play their favorite music, and in the process you can support a lot of local businesses.
Wow, that looked really fun. Did you have a good time, Jenna?
Yeah, I had a really good time, but I wasn't the only one on the street this week. Our very own Jack Stern spoke with students on campus about their music listening habits.
So how do you normally listen to music?
Typically I'll listen it in my dorm, just out loud blasting in, as long as it's not like past quiet hours, or I'll just like plug in headphones if it's more in like a public facility.
Gotcha.
Listen to music? I usually use my phone, put my headphones in.
So how do you get your music?
Usually I just download it illegally. I know I probably shouldn't say that, but I just download it.
I normally use Spotify to listen to music.
Okay. Alright. What do you like about Spotify?
Basically the wide selection.
Okay.
Premium's cheap for students.
Alright, yeah, you like the student discount?
Oh yeah.
What do you like about Spotify?
I like that I can just click on an album and it will randomly play songs on the album without purchasing the music.
Pandora most of the time. I'm not usually bothered to download stuff anymore.
What do you like about Pandora?
I like that you can set stations, and then it automatically finds music you're interested in, you favorite it, and it gives you some recommendations. It's more about discovery. It lets me discover new music I might like and maybe find out what I don't like.
Just you can kind of choose your music, or if I want to listen to new music, I'll go on Pandora and pick music that I usually like as my station, and then it'll play me music close to that. I'll get to listen to some of that.
I usually download it on iTunes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you like about iTunes?
I like that once you buy it, you always have it. It's not willy-nilly.
Have you ever felt like any of the exclusives on other streaming services made you want to switch to a different one at all?
Not really. I'm fine with staying loyal.
What genres of music do you normally listen to?
Oof. Yeah, I go around. A friend of mine introduced me to a genre called electro swing pop, which is popular in France. I was into it for a while.
Just an umbrella term, I guess, would be alternative.
Pop rock mainly. Some indie stuff.
I like rock and rap and jazz and classical,
Okay. All right. What artists do you like?
Right now I'm listening to the Rifles. They're really big in England and they're pretty good.
That's cool.
I love Journey. That's one thing I absolutely love. I love Journey.
I like Issues, Palisades,
Okay.
All Time Low.
My favorite is Billy Joel.
Okay.
He's the best. I like Louis Armstrong. He's really cool. Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
They're always fun.
All right.
More of the classic artists like Bon Jovi. Sometimes I'll listen to 3 Days Grace. I'll listen to pop nowadays. I listen to everything. I really do.
All right. What difference do you think music has made in your life?
It's made me more of a chill person, I guess I would say. Before, when I had free time, but couldn't watch a video or something, just sitting there literally doing nothing but browsing the internet, gives me something else to do,
It's had a big effect. Ever since I was in band, that had a great effect on me.
Pretty big. I mean, I'm here for music education, so I really like music. Yeah, it's pretty influential in my life, I'd say.
It's definitely a good way to calm down, relieve stress. Fun to listen to with others.
All right.
Can't go wrong with music.
Yeah. All right, that's great then.
Jack, I can't believe people still listen to Pandora.
Really? That's really the only way I listen to music.
Are you also a huge fan of MySpace?
Ha ha, Jenna, you're so funny. Maybe you can think up some more jokes during this commercial break. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. We're nearing the end of the show here, but we still have some exciting things in store.
Before we go, we wanted to give you an inside look at the University of Akron's drumline, and we have an exciting interview from Leslie with artist Feather Weldon.
We take you now to Colin with a closer look at UA's drumline.
I am Peter Lefersky. I'm a sophomore here at the University of Akron, and I play snare drum for the University of Akron Marching Band. I am a music education major and a music performance major. My favorite thing about marching band and the drumline especially is the sense of community that you get. Everyone here is really nice to each other. Everyone's real welcoming, real open. And if you ever need anything, everyone is willing to help you out in any way they can. It's really, it's a real good community. All my best friends are on the drumline, and it's just such a great sense of that community. At the University of Akron, marching band, obviously at my hometown. That's where I got my start. And then when I went and I saw the school, I talked to Dr. Carricker, who's our director of bands, and he just wrote me into it. I would have done it willingly, but he talked me into it otherwise. And I'm real happy I did. Hobbies? Not a whole lot. Music is kind of my entire life, so but I don't really do a lot. I like to go watch movies, Netflix obviously, and I like going out to eat. Anytime there's a new restaurant, I always down to go try something new. Favorite new restaurant? Oh man, Lockview is still really good. Downtown Akron, Diamond Deli is just amazing. Love it. Well, working at school, obviously schoolwork is number one. Schoolwork is the most important. So I always try and get that done as soon as possible. And drumming just comes in free time. It's not really like I have to go out and attempt to drum. It just happens. It's what I do. It's what we do.
That's awesome. It actually makes me wish I'd gone with percussion instead of clarinet in middle school.
Do you still play the clarinet?
No.
All right. Well, let's talk to someone who stuck with their talent. Lowdown's Leslie Flores got an exclusive interview with local Akron artist Feather Weldon. Let's take a look.
My name is Feather Weldon, and I am majoring in dance and minoring psychology, and I am a senior at the University of Akron. The Akron Art Prize, it's a very inclusive art competition, art show thing. The competition part comes from the fact that everyone who comes into the art prize, they can vote on the different pieces that they like. You can vote up to 5 times. You download the Art Prize app, which is in the App Store. It's free. Or there's voting kiosks throughout the Summit Art Space. My piece in the Akron Art Prize is a watercolor painting I painted called Stuck in My Head. It's a picture of a girl kind of stuck inside a skull, and I was inspired to paint it by a documentary I watched about people suffering from dementia and how they had it so bad that they could no longer really communicate. They had regressed so far, and this man in this documentary was giving them iPods with music to help bring them out of their shell, and it was working a little bit, and then they would go back into it. And I was thinking about what a struggle that might be to be entirely able to comprehend everything going on around you, but you're just stuck in your head. And that's what my piece is about. Watercolor is my favorite. My grandmother was an artist, and when she passed, I got a lot of her watercolors, and that was my favorite medium in high school. So they're really fancy watercolors. They're like the tubes, and you can mix them, and it doesn't matter if they dry because they're watercolors. You can go back, and I really love painting with it. There's just something about it that you can just, I don't know, it's easier to control. It doesn't dry as quickly, and you can make it really thin or really dark. It's really, whatever. This one is a very recent painting. It's inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement, and this one took me maybe a day and a half. It took me maybe 30 minutes to draw the eye and everything else, and it took me maybe an hour to finish the rest of the painting. I just don't have a lot of time. I have an MLK quote at the bottom, and it says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." I was particularly saddened by all of the police brutality recently, but also, then people retaliating and killing the police. I just felt that I needed to represent that it's hurting everyone, and that's why I picked the skin tone and the eye color that I had to show that it's harming, everyone, but particularly Black lives. And I'm just sad about all that. So yeah. When I create work, I want people to think and be aware of things. That I want them to be aware of the beauty in life, but I also want them to be aware of the pain that other people feel, and understand how maybe they're affecting the world we live in and what they can do to make this world better.
What amazing work. That's some true talent right there.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of. And I'm proud of us. First episode hosting.
And that's all the time we have for this episode. We hope to see you next time.
If you like what we do here, you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at ZTV Lowdown. I'm Jenna Remolt.
And I'm Josh Gowdy, and that's
The Lowdown.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. To find out how you can make Emmy-winning media, visit the UA School of Communication online. ZTV. Make media. Make a difference.